Hi guys, hi ladies, and welcome. We are here. Just trying to find the remote control for the, so we can zoom in and out. It should be here somewhere. I seen it last night, but we moved a few things. We need the grease, we need the oil. We need the grease and the oil. Soldering irons on. Shit. It was here last night, guys. There's my glasses. It was here last night. Where did I put it? Where's the freaking remote control? It's here somewhere. There it is. Down at President Grant. Right. There you go. Right, what? Looks a bit dark on there, but it's not. It's just because it hasn't been used for ages, I think. That's how it looks. Have you done a brew?
Doing you one.
Right. Right, so what we're going to do tonight, guys, we're going to do this. I had a visit yesterday from our friend Martin Warner. Lovely old gentleman is Martin, and he's a gentleman in the purest sense of the word, guys. And he brought a Calaro for me to do. He brought a Calaro for me to do, which we not forgot about him. We are going to do it, but I thought just after my illness, just after not being well, I thought I may as well where's my glasses? Just had the bloody things in my hand, didn't I? There they are. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to put we're going to clean this up if we can. We're going to use this. I want this as a vintage record player. We're not going to strip it down and repaint it. I'd like to, but we're not going to. See if we can get this thing off here. Might have to get some acetone under that. Oh, it's come off. But we may have to get that off, we'll see. Because I don't like them dust bug record cleaners. Right. So what this is, it's a Garrard. It's an SP25 Mark III. Not a Mark II. It's a Mark III. Let's pull cartridge carrier out. Jesus, that don't want to come out. I hope it hasn't been glued in, because that don't want to come out. The stylus is out and it's bent. Now this should come out. I just hope it doesn't. Hope it's not been fucking glued in. Oh, fuck's sake. Wow. Has that been glued in? Because if that's been glued in, it's going to be a real pain in the ass to put a cartridge in it. Right, let's undo that there, because the cartridge will drop out. Now, if I... Okay, now that's in there, that guy's. Supposed to just pull out like that, but it's... Yeah. Right. Now that's going to be some fun. I mean, I could just order a stylus for that cartridge, but I don't want to do that. So what we'll do, we'll need to find this fucking screwdriver. Fuck me. Right, need to find a screwdriver. That might do it. Just get a screwdriver and that will. That might do it. Get a couple of pry tools. Yeah, that might. A couple of these solder things. These solder tools. Try and get that under it. Try and lift it out. Because I can't see why someone would glue it in. Probably just stuck in there been in there for years. So we'll see. So we'll try this one. That's moved. Yeah, that's moved. Now, where's the other one? There you go. Yeah, it's moving. It's coming out. Now, if I get my fingers on the back of there, that just doesn't want to move. It will come. Don't want to mark the top of the arm either. There you go. It has moved. See, we don't want to damage anything. There you go. Because this has to go back in. Right. So if I can now slide that, there you go, towards me. It's coming. There you go. Right. Pop the cartridge back so the leads don't come off. There we go. And what we'll do, we'll give that all a good cleaning. We're not going to use that original cartridge, we will put something else in there. Yeah, we've ordered something anyway. I mean, it'd be nice to use that because that's a short cartridge. So we'll clean all that. The stylus is bent. And the cartridge is bent. The shaft is bent as well. Doesn't matter, we're not using it. Right. It's not supposed to hang out of there. That's supposed to go. It's supposed to clip in. Let's take the arm off. I'm gonna have to do it like that, because that's not supposed to sit down there. So we're gonna take the arm off and look at all this. Right. That's it. Now let's get the the fucking... There you go. I can use this as a screwdriver. There you go. And what we'll do is take this out. We can find out why. Take that out. Now we might be able to just lift that off one side. We can. Now turn that upside down. If so, we can lift it off the gimbal. There we go. That's the screw that's missing out of his. The spring, sorry, and the other spring is the one that's missing from down there, which goes under this. Now this is needs to be repaired because that's crushed and it shouldn't be. That shouldn't be crushed like that. Might have a problem with this. It's supposed to come up to... That's supposed to clip in. It's supposed to clip in. That's supposed to clip in, that, guys. I'm sure it is, but it's being able to see. I don't want to damage anything. I mean, I don't want to break anything. So that's supposed to clip in. That comes out of there. That's probably why it was jammed. Now if I can press that, see, it's got to go back in. I can't fucking see it. Because that'll never work like that. That's got to go. That's it. That's it. Is that in? Right, let's have a look at this here. That's it. Now I need to lift, make sure that we're actually clipped in all the way along, then pop this back in and see if it fucking, that's bent towards that side. Now it needs to come up a bit. That's it. Now if I push the cartridge carrier back in, it should go in. So it should go in there. That's it, that's in. That's in. And then it should just pull out. Yeah. That's it, guys. That's how that goes, and then you should just get it by the front there. You can't get it by the cartridge. There we go. We can get it back out now, and we can test all this here, clean all this, make sure all that's clean. Oh. We can make sure that everything's connected. So we do there, we get our spring, make sure don't damage the arm wires. Just getting the can I wind that up? It might make it easier to hook the springs on, so you don't want to damage the spring. That's good. What would be? You just brought him in.
Yeah. What's Mildred give you, Andy?
Curry.
You want it in the fridge?
Yeah. So what we'll do while we're here, we'll oil the we'll oil the bearings. There you go. We'll oil them bearings while we're here. And then what we can do, we can put that I mean, this is never going to be mint, but I was getting this in. Now we got it out with one undone, so there you go. Get this thing we used as a screwdriver. So what we do, we'll lift that up and we'll just turn that in. It's not a screwdriver, but there you go. Right, put our weight back on. Check that works. Which, yeah, I can hear the spring. Yep. Yep. Right. Where's my teacup? Let's get my teacup. Let's see if we can polish the arm up a bit and the other bits. See if we can make it look a bit better before we service it. I'm still not completely well yet, guys, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm getting there. Ooh. Still find it difficult to breathe. I'll put that there, innit? Move the top so we don't put the top back on. There we go. Put my glasses on. We'll try See if we can clean this up a bit, maybe not, but we'll see. Move the oil. There we go. As long as we can make it look half decent, you know. Who are you phoning? Right. There we go. And all we do is just give it a clean with this stuff. It should. We don't know though, do we? Would I get the turntable off, wouldn't it? We don't know. Well, that all works. That does, so probably works, this thing. But we want to service it, don't we, guys? See, the idea is, see, let's give this armour polish now. Now the stuff's sort of been on there a minute. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. No, it's not going to be perfect, but that being said, it'll do. It'll work. See, that's all coming clean. That's all coming up. Does that work? No, it's supposed to stay up there. That's probably the bit that's the problem. It always is on these. Right. Move these out of the way. Turn this round. See, it's best to clean it. Oh, it's screwed down in it. Let's do that so it floats up, because we're going to need it floating anyway. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna. There we go. This teacup should cut into. I mean, there's not much paint on these, so we're hoping that what it does cut into, it'll just cut into the corrosion a bit. Oh, it did stay out there that time. Does the speeds work? Yeah, they do. But we're giving this a service anyway, and I mean, that's a lot better than what it was before. That thing there, that aluminium, that there, we'll probably do something with that. But then again, maybe do nothing, because eventually a scrapper might come along with a nice arm on it. We can just swap it. Right, so all I need to do now is just get to this side here. Well, it's polishing not bad. It's never going to be mint. It's never going to be mint, guys, but give that a wipe there. There we go. It's never going to be mint, but at least it'll work. I mean, we're looking at a machine. It's probably, you know, spent the best part of its life in a shed. Right, we're going to put new leads and stuff on it. Right, so what we can do now, we'll service the top as normal. We'll service the top as normal, guys. We'll zoom in a little bit. But I'm not feeling as good as I usually am, but we'll get there. As I say. Now let's get screwdrivers. He'll do. And him. Maybe him, I don't think so. Him. Oops. Nearly slid off me seat, guys. My ass. So we'll service the top of it first, as we always do. There you go. Oh, right. That's all nice and clean. Somebody's cleaned that. Yeah. That's clean. The cam follower's even free. That's all nice. Yeah. We want that rubber off there because we're just cleaning. Clean the crap off this, guys. That's not bad, that's okay. Right, so what we'll do, take that out of there, and that's all clean, that. Somebody's cleaned this. Have you cleaned this, Martin? Because this looks incredibly clean. Incredibly. This looks like it's been cleaned very well as well. Put some grease on there. Put a bit of grease on this washer. That way it'll help. There you go. That's that okay. Now, not going to do a lot on this, to be honest. It's been cleaned. I mean, it's not going to need a lot of service in this. Put a bit of oil on the cam follower. There we go. A little bit more. Could do a bit more in there. There you go. And we've done that one, so now what we'll do is put this back on. Right, put that clip back on. That's done. Now what we need to do is take it. Oh, wow. Don't usually have trouble getting them back on. Normally push them but straight back in with your fingers. There you go. So what we'll do next, we should be able to get our fingers in there, because I don't want to take the bottom off of it. I might have to end up taking the bottom off. Let's take the bottom off. Just take the bottom off. Because I can't get my fingers in. There we go. There you go, guys. Just take the bottom off. There you go. I was hoping I could have avoided that, but can't get my fingers. It's difficult, so it's easier to just, rather than struggle. You don't want to struggle, not when you're not well, you don't. You don't want to struggle when you're feeling not well. So yeah, we're going to get this done, and then we can get on to probably Thursday. I'll probably do that Calaro, because that's going to be a full strip down job. That Calaro's a full strip down job. I was actually grateful to get this, and I'll tell you why. Because I was in the market for a vintage record deck. And that's clean in there as well. That's nice in there actually. I'm not changing any of that. I was going to change the power lead. I'm not going to do that. I'm changing none of that because it all looks okay. We can put another lead on it to, in case we need an earth. Can bring an earth out. But this is all neat. We're leaving it. Now, the problem we have on these, and we can do this with this in place, do this with this in the plinth, just put the top on that. My brew done
Where do you want it, Andy?
in my stomach.
Where do you want it?
Yeah. Kevin, don't tread on my feet.
Yeah.
I'll do. Cheers.
Okay.
Right, so what we're going to do here, guys, we're going to leave that as it is, because that's all nice, that. We may move these knot up a bit. And the ends of them, we may put new ends on, we don't know yet. But we could put a new what we need to do is this here, and that there, guys, we don't even need to take that out because it's not even seized. A bit of oil will do that. Get a bit of oil on there, and I mean, we will give it a bit of grease. I mean, that's not bad, that. See, that's just needed a bit of oil, you see, put a bit more on it. There you go. And all we do here, we just give it a bit of grease. Just oil all the pivots and grease it. There you go. Let's get a bit of that's a speed mechanism. A bit on there. There you go. A bit on there. See, that's perfect now, guys. That's perfect now, that. Now I'll go around it with the oiler and put some oil on it. Just oil the pivots. That's all we're doing, just oiling all the pivots. I mean, this is there you go. There we go. Perfect now, that. Right. Now all we need to do is just adjust these knots that are in here so they come right up to the back. Now what I'd like to do is bring that pulls out, doesn't it? Now what we'll do, we'll sort something out about that. Yeah, look at that, it pulls out. And this one, what we'll do, we're going to clip the lead off that anyway. I'm going to get rid of the plug that's on the end of that. Because lift that up there. There we go. Because yeah, we'll sort something out there. Right, and I don't have one of them plugs, so there you go. Just take that out of there. We'll keep that because you never know. Now all we do is bring this all the way out. We're not putting new lead on, there's no need. Right, get this here, because that there is right round there, and we don't want that. we go. That's there. So we've got a nut there. There we go. Got a nut there. I like that a bit further up. That way it doesn't impede. That's better. It won't impede the deck then moving about. We'll join them together for a moment. Feed them back through. There you go. There you go. See, that keeps the... See, that's right now. And not only that, it keeps the DC away from the keeps this away from the AC, which is what we want. We are going to put a ground in this. You don't always need it, but we are going to put a ground in it, because then we don't have to come back and don't have to do it if we don't need it. If we don't need it, we just don't connect it. But we are going to put one in. I mean, the amplifiers are earthed and everything, but just check this. Yeah. Yeah, because that should stay at the top, which it does now. Yeah, it's good. Alright. Now, we can have a sip of our coffee. Now, let's find a lead that we can put on as an earth, as a ground. Yeah. Right, let's find something. Try and find a fucking nice clean one. We've got plenty of fucking leads that are dirty ones. Try and find a nice clean one. What about this? This might be the job. In fact, that would be perfect, guys. Ooh. Now all we need to do is bring this back to there. Put my giglets back on. There you go. Yeah, we're going to get back onto that Akai tape recorder at some point as well. I'd like to get that fixed. We can connect that onto there and do that, because that would be okay. Just wrap that round, and then we can just feed it out the back. I mean, some of these leads, right, now that's good enough. That ain't going nowhere, that. Now all we do, we just feed it through the back. In fact, we could actually, yeah, we'll feed it through this one. Feed it through that one. There you go. That's it. There we go. In fact, what I like to do, wrap it round here a couple of times, and that way it won't hit any of the mechanism. Should be alright. There you go. Feed that. Through that knot. And then bring it through there like that. There you go. Put that there. Bring that through. And there we go. Now we'll check the idler. Now, this goes on this way. I think the reason why it wouldn't come off last time it was on the wrong way around. It's the right way this time. Screwdriver. There you go. Yeah, this will work. Well, this is going in the. I'm going to put this in the shack. I'm going to put this in the shack. Yep. This is going in the shack with the Rogers and the Sony Sony reel to reel. That's going in there as well. Oh, that's already in there. A bit lopsided them screws, but that's how they came out. Next one, which is the last one. There it is. There you go. There you go. There we go. So you can get your fingers in there now to get those. You couldn't before. There we go. Idler looks like this as well. Let's have a feel of it. Yeah, idler looks good. That's come that down again. So I've got to take all that out again. That's come off again. Oh, shit. Let's get a screwdriver. That's come out again, guys. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we are, we're in. Yeah, we're in. Yeah, we're in. That's a bit bent, so it needs to be. There you go. Let's check it moves over. That's off. So that now 7, 10, 12, and off. There we go. Now let's put the turntable back on. Turntable's in good nick. Get the oil, because as you know guys, I always put a bit of oil down here. Now lift it off. Then back. There we go. I think the idler might need a clean. But that being said, it does feel a bit. Yeah, might be alright once it gets going. Yeah, once it gets going, might be alright. So we'll look at that in a minute. Where's the safe block? If we can find the safe block, we'll plug it in. There it is. Yeah, I still don't feel very well, guys. I mean, I'm not as bad as I was, but don't get me wrong, still not right. Oh, still don't feel as good as I should. There we go. Safe block. Didn't even need the soldering iron. Safe block. Let's get the power lead. Connect the blue into the block, connect the brown into the block. There we go. Straight away. Yeah. That's alright, that. We'll let it run for a bit. There you go. Don't know how that manages to bend. That's probably got it straight. That's it. Now let's push that into the carrier, into the arm. There we go. We've got a record here. Put the get in there. That's not in right. Must go that way. Now, which way do you go? You're in one way. That way. Yeah, 'cause it can't go in. Oh no, it's that way. It's right. Right, let's put that. We haven't got an amplifier, I'm afraid, but I don't think we need one. Don't think the stylus will be any good. Well, it's set down correctly, and it is playing. Let's set the arm up. Right, how you set these up, guys, is simple. What you do, you set this. There you go, so that's nothing. Then what we do, bring that there, then bring it back a bit. That's level, so that's nicely balanced. Then what we do is set that there, we'll set it to 3 grams. There you go. Yeah, you can tell that stylus is fucked. Yeah, you can hear it, but it's fucked. Yeah. Well, that's not bad. Yeah. Right. The stylus is knackered. That's not bad, guys. That's turned out okay. This is a Garrard Sp 25 Mark III. I always thought they had a bigger turntable on them. I might be wrong, but this is good enough. This is going in my, as I say, put the clip on. This is going in my shack, guys, with my vintage, my second vintage hi-fi. There you go. Because we've got the what do you call it in there, haven't we? Let's pull it out a minute. There we go. I mean, there's no dust cover with this, but I'm not bothered about that because there you go. Just something I'll have to keep pulling on and off anyway. So there you go. Doesn't take long to service these, but I think this has already been cleaned because it was lovely inside and there was no dirt in it, so Martin might have cleaned this. But yeah, we're yeah, we're gonna just have it. I mean, if I decide I want to replace this in the future, I can, because I've got more Garrard SP25s which are in much better nick, and we could always put one of those in if we wanted at some point in the future. But we probably won't bother because it's only for the shack. It's only for the shack, guys. It's just for me to play a few records when I'm sat in there, if I want to. And what we'll do, we'll let it run for a bit. We'll check all the speeds. We'll let it run. There's 78. .33, and they are free speed these, because the 33.7 and 33.12. That's got plenty of torque, that, no problem. That's got a good idler, but we're going to let it run for a bit, and you know, the motor can get reacquainted with the fact that it's got electricity going into it. But yeah, the cartridge, I've ordered a new cartridge for this because I didn't know what cartridge was in it. If I'd have noticed it was just a Shaw, I would have ordered a Shaw stylus. But we're not bothered, we'll replace it now, we've ordered it. We've ordered an Audio Technica, which tends to be a good standby. Not an Audio Technica, sorry. We've ordered one of them Groove Tool things, which is basically a Sanyo cartridge. You know, we could have put what, you know, we could put anything in that, but I decided to go for that because A, it doesn't have to be expensive. B, pretty much all cartridges to me sound the same. I didn't want to get an expensive audiophile one and be branded. So that's it. That's our SP25 Mark III. The turntable needs a bit of a clean, but no problem, we'll sort that out later. It looks good. Looks better than what it did. And it'll play better than what it did. I took that dust bug off, I don't like those. I don't like them dust bugs. They slow your records down anyway, them dust bugs. Yeah, it's because they put a bit of slight bit of resistance on. They did do one model that was pretty expensive where you could set the weight. Even so, I still don't like them. I'm not a lover of them. Feels nice actually, no rumbling, can't hear anything. You can normally feel them with the rumble. That's lovely and smooth, that. Yeah, that's lovely. Better than what it was, guys. It looks alright. It's not mint. I could strip it down and make it mint, but I don't see the need. It's only go, as I say guys, it's only going in the shack. So it doesn't have to be mint, you know. We don't need it mint, do we, guys? Because we only put it in the shack. It's only going in there. Right. That feels good, that. I mean, yeah, a bit more torque would be nice, but that being said, It's not bad. I've seen worse. I always used to call these a Mark 2, but they're not the Mark 3. The Mark 2 was very much like the Mark 1. It's slightly different. I think the turntable was slightly different, but the rest of it was the same. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Thank you very much, Martin. Yeah. Yeah. Really happy with that. And that's what you call a proper record player. I mean, you can keep all your Japanese techniques and all that fucking lot. By the time, you know, fucking, by the time they're all gone, these will still be going. These Garrards will still be going, and so will the BSR equivalents as well. Because there's very little plastic used in these. I don't think there's any plastic used in the actual mechanism. And you know, they're really good, robust. Well, this is from the early 70s, about 1970, 71. This, and it's still here. You know, you can't argue that, can you? Let's put a record on it so you can see it going round. There you go. I mean, when all your Technics are gone, this will still be here, your SL1200s, the things that people hold in high regard today. You know, they pay thousands of pounds for them. But, you know, this will outlive all them. And I'll tell you that for a fact, guys. I won't even argue with that. I don't know you lot can either. Because you know, they were these guys, these units were a product of their time. They were a product of their time, and they were made. You know, they were made at a time when Britain made things that were good. You know, things that made in England was a name, was a badge. You know, it was a badge to be reckoned with. Made in England, or made in the UK. You know, made in Britain. You know, BSR's always put made in Britain on theirs. Garrard always put made in England. But yeah, great record decks. When your SL1200s have all become extinct, these lovely old Garrards will still be going. And they'll still do the job that they were designed to do all them years ago. They still do it today. All you have to do, once one of these has been serviced, like that one just has been, now that's been serviced, just about once every 2 years, just put a little bit of oil on the motor, just oil it up, oil the motor pivot, the motor bearings, lubricate the arm bearings and the idler. and maybe clean out the grease in the gear, and that I'd say every 5 years, every 5 or 6 years for that. Clean out the grease in the gear and re-grease the gear and put new grease in there. Same with the thrust washers, the thrust bearings. And every couple of years a bit more down the spout there, just down the spigot, between the spigot and the turntable. Keep it lubricated. They're made of oil retaining components anyway. They actually absorb oil, but eventually it does dry out. You know, they are made of oil retaining ingredients anyway, but it does dry out eventually, obviously. But this is good to go, guys. You'll see it on when the next do the vintage shack. You'll see it in the shack on the top of the Rogers amplifier. What I might do is lengthen the speaker leads on the Rogers, and because I can move the homemade CB and put the Rogers in that little compartment. I want to put a tape deck in there as well. My Iowa tape deck, I want to put that in. The one tape deck I repaired a few months ago. Remember, I bought that from John, not John, bought that from Paul in not you. Yeah, him guy there, guys, he's snoring. Anyway, I bought it from Paul, a guy from the 60s. So we need to get that. We'll get that connected up, and that's a lovely tape deck. I might even put that in my front room yet. We'll see. We have not decided yet, but we may have that in my front room. But yeah, we'll turn that off now. There you go. It'll turn off automatically because I pulled the switch down by hand. There we go. Let's turn the soldering iron off. And that. There we go. So tomorrow day, I think we'll get stuck into Martin's Calaro. Get that done for him. Won't take long. Ooh. But I don't feel good, guys. Oops. Excuse me. I don't feel good. Right, I'll catch you later, guys. Thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe. Buy me a coffee if you want to. Bye for now, guys.